In a shocking twist on Days of Our Lives, Jada Hunter finds herself in a precarious situation as she is placed on leave pending an investigation into bribery allegations. This unforeseen development leaves the Salem police force without a trusted officer while Jada struggles to clear her name. But in a town like Salem, where deception runs rampant, justice is never easy to attain. Jada has spent her entire career upholding the law with integrity, so the accusations come as a devastating blow. The charges against her are not only false, but they appear to be part of a well-orchestrated scheme. The primary culprit behind this elaborate deception? None other than E.J. DiMera, who has fabricated evidence in an effort to remove Jada from her position. Unfortunately for Jada, the manufactured proof is compelling enough to get her suspended, leaving her with no badge, no income, and no way to defend herself within the system she once trusted. Adding to her distress, Jada's personal life is in turmoil. She was looking forward to a future with Rafe Hernandez, believing she had found happiness at last. But in a cruel twist, her wedding day ends in disaster when Rafe abruptly calls it off at the altar. Before she has time to process the heartbreak, Jada is dragged down to the police station and interrogated for corruption. The humiliation and betrayal leave her reeling, and to make matters worse, Rafe is not the man she thought he was. In reality, the Rafe she was set to marry is an imposter, Arnold Feniger, a master of deception who has taken over Rafe's identity for his own nefarious purposes. With nowhere to turn, Jada is forced to move out of the Hernandez household. Luckily, her friend Stephanie Johnson offers her a place to stay temporarily, but Jada knows she can't rely on Stephanie's hospitality forever. She needs to clear her name, find a new job, and rebuild her life from the ground up. However, with her reputation in ruins and the entire town whispering behind her back, getting back on her feet won't be easy. Determined not to be a victim, Jada decides to take matters into her own hands. If the system won't clear her name, she will do it herself. She begins looking into the so-called evidence against her, hoping to find holes in EJ's story. With every clue she uncovers, it becomes increasingly clear that someone is orchestrating an elaborate cover-up. But if she wants to get to the truth, she'll need resources and support, something she no longer has within the police force. Steve Johnson steps in amidst the chaos. One person stands firmly in Jada's corner: Steve Johnson. As a seasoned private investigator, Steve recognizes the injustice Jada is facing and offers her his unwavering support. He knows better than most how corrupt and manipulative EJ can be, and he believes Jada is innocent. Steve sees an opportunity to not only help a friend in need, but also bring down EJ's latest scheme in the process. With Jada's future uncertain, Steve proposes an unexpected solution: joining Black Patch investigations. If she can no longer serve as an officer of the law, she can still fight for justice in a different way. A job at Black Patch would provide her with a stable income, give her the resources to investigate her own case, and allow her to keep a close eye on the fake Rafe, who has now taken over the role of Salem's sheriff. But Jada isn't the only one with suspicions about the new sheriff. Steve has already noticed odd behavior from Rafe, especially after a tense moment at a bachelor party almost led to a physical altercation. The real Rafe would never act so recklessly, but no one has connected the dots yet. If Jada joins Black Patch, she may be able to uncover the truth about who is really wearing that badge. A shocking discovery and a new future as Jada dives into her own investigation. She begins to unearth disturbing truths. The deeper she digs, the more it becomes evident that Arnold Feniger has been playing a dangerous game, one that EJ is likely pulling the strings on. With Steve's help, she follows the trail of deception, hoping to find undeniable proof that will not only exonerate her but also expose the real villains in this mess. When the truth finally comes to light, Jada's name is cleared and she is offered the opportunity to return to her old job as commissioner thanks to Paulina Price's support. However, after experiencing the corruption and betrayal within the system firsthand, Jada finds herself questioning whether she truly wants to go back. The freedom and flexibility of private investigations have given her a new sense of purpose, and she begins to wonder if this is the path she was meant to follow all along. If Jada chooses to stay at Black Patch, it would be a bold new chapter in her life. She could still fight for justice, but on her own terms without the constraints of police politics. And if her battle against EJ and Arnold Feniger has taught her anything, it's that Salem will always need someone willing to uncover the truth, no matter how dangerous it may be. Jada's journey is far from over, and with Salem's never-ending twists and turns, there's no telling what the future holds for her. But one thing is certain, she's not backing down and she's ready to reclaim her life, one case at a time. Stay tuned for what's next in this thrilling Days of Our Lives saga. Drake Hodgson was a household name for many who enjoyed the world of daytime television. Even if you were not a devoted fan of Days of Our Lives, you could not help but recognize the name Drake Hodgson, a name that has been cherished by audiences for decades. His legacy on the small screen spans over 35 years, during which he captivated millions with his portrayal of John Black, the enigmatic half of the legendary super couple known as Jarlena. This duo, consisting of John Black and Marlena Evans, became symbols of enduring love and dramatic storytelling that resonated with viewers around the world. Drake stepped into this iconic role in 1986, replacing Robert Poynton, and continued to bring this character to life until 2025. His career, though marked by triumphs on screen, was tragically cut short when he passed away on September 28, 2024, at the age of 70, after a long battle with pancreatic cancer. Born in Fort Wayne, Indiana, Drake's journey was never one of simple beginnings. He grew up in a close-knit community and attended Northside High School, where he first began to discover the importance of hard work and perseverance. His talents were not limited to the world of acting alone. He was also an outstanding athlete. His passion and skill for baseball earned him a scholarship to the University of South Florida in Tampa. Despite being on the baseball scholarship, Drake pursued a challenging academic path. He studied pre-dental studies, graduating with dual degrees in microbiology and applied science. Such an achievement speaks to a mind that was as dedicated to learning as it was to performance, a quality that would later be reflected in his approach to acting and life. Drake Hodgson's early athletic promise was such that renowned teams like the St. Louis Cardinals and New York Yankees took notice. He even signed with the Yankees and played as a third baseman for one of their minor league teams, the Fort Lauderdale Yankees. This exciting chapter in his life, however, was abruptly halted by a serious injury in 1977. The injury ended what could have been a flourishing baseball career, pushing him to explore other avenues of his immense talent. Little did anyone know at the time that his next path would lead him to become one of the most memorable actors in the history of American daytime television. The transition from the baseball diamond to the bright lights of Hollywood was anything but simple. It began when Drake participated in a talent search organized by Columbia Pictures. Out of 75,000 hopefuls, he was selected as one of just 30 individuals, a decision that would forever alter the course of his life. This selection earned him a role in the film 7 Brides for 7 Brothers, where he played the character Brian. This early taste of acting opened the door to further opportunities. Drake appeared in an episode of the television series Otherworld and took on roles in the films Generation and Beverly Hills Cowgirl Blues. These early roles provided him with valuable experience and honed his acting skills, preparing him for the role that would define his career and home in the hearts of millions. When Drake Hodgson first appeared on Days of Our Lives in 1986, audiences were introduced to a character shrouded in mystery. Initially known as the Pawn, his character's evolution into John Black was marked by intrigue and unexpected revelations. The storyline revealed that John Black was, in fact, a Roman, a notion that added layers of history and complexity to his persona. However, as the narrative unfolded, it was disclosed that Stefano Di Mera, one of the show's most notorious figures, had brainwashed John Black into believing he was Roman. Despite this twist, the name John stuck and the character evolved into one of television's most iconic figures. His relationship with Marlena Evans became the centerpiece of countless storylines, offering both viewers and fellow cast members a role model for enduring love and resilience. Drake's approach to acting was deeply personal. He once reflected on his time on the set of Days of Our Lives during a 2020 interview with Minor League Baseball. He compared the discipline required on a film set to the game of baseball, drawing parallels between the two worlds. "I draw comparisons to baseball every day on the set of Days of Our Lives," he said. "It runs parallel to life. You have to focus and be ready to block out distractions when it matters most. You must overcome challenges, just like preparing for a game. When you step onto the set, you carry a look of determination. Everything is an extension of baseball." This philosophy resonated with his colleagues, who often found solace and inspiration in his words. Many remember him fondly for his frequent use of the old baseball term, swing for the fences, a phrase that became synonymous with his approach to both his career and life in general. Drake's contribution to the entertainment world extended beyond his professional achievements. He was a man who had the innate ability to connect with people both on-screen and off. His performances were characterized by a genuine emotion that touched the hearts of viewers, especially those who cherish timeless narratives and relatable characters. For audiences over the age of 65, many of whom had grown up during a time when storytelling was an art form steeped in nuance and rich tradition, Drake Hodgson's portrayals evoked memories of classic cinema and heartfelt television dramas. His ability to embody a character with such realism allowed viewers to escape into a world where every emotion was magnified, every romance was epic, and every loss was deeply felt. The impact of his work was evident in the way fans and colleagues paid tribute to him after his passing. On social media and in the halls of production studios, heartfelt messages poured in from people who had been touched by his performances over the years. Fellow actors and cast members recounted personal stories and shared anecdotes that captured the warmth and generosity of a man who had given so much to his craft. Deidre Hall, one of his co-stars, remarked, "For nearly 4 decades, Marlena Evans and I loved the same man," highlighting the deep personal connections formed on the set. Eric Martsolf expressed his admiration by stating that Drake had an uncanny ability to make everyone feel like part of a family, while Christopher Sean added that Drake was more than just an on-screen father figure. He was a genuine father in the hearts of those who knew him well. These tributes paint a picture of a man whose legacy was not solely defined by his dramatic roles, but by the kindness and wisdom he imparted to those around him. As the world bid farewell to a beloved icon on September 28, 2024, the atmosphere was one of profound loss and reflection. Drake Hodgson's departure marked the end of an era for Days of Our Lives and for all who followed his storied career. His battle with pancreatic cancer had been long and arduous, yet even in his struggle, he maintained the same resolve that had defined his character on screen, a determination to fight, to inspire, and to leave an indelible mark on everyone he encountered. The legacy of Drake Hodgson is one that will endure long after his final curtain call. His life story is a testament to resilience, transformation, and the power of embracing one's destiny, even when it leads down unexpected paths. From the baseball fields of Fort Wayne to the glamorous sets of Salem, his journey was one marked by passion, perseverance, and an unwavering commitment to excellence. For those who cherish classic storytelling and the timeless lessons embedded within the art of performance, Drake Hodgson will always remain a symbol of the enduring spirit of television drama, a beacon of light whose memory will continue to inspire future generations. In reflecting on his remarkable life, we are reminded that each of us carries within us the ability to transform challenges into opportunities. Just as Drake once compared his daily struggles on set to the game of baseball, always reminding us to swing for the fences, we, too, can find the strength to pursue our dreams, regardless of the obstacles we face. His life encourages us to embrace change, to cherish every moment, and to never lose sight of the passion that fuels our journey. For those of us who grew up with a love for dramatic storytelling, his legacy is a cherished chapter in the rich tapestry of television history, an enduring reminder that true greatness is measured not just in accolades, but in the love and inspiration we leave behind. Drake Hodgson's story is more than just a biography of a celebrated actor. It is a narrative of human triumph, resilience in the face of adversity, and the eternal quest for meaning in both art and life. His work has provided comfort, hope, and a sense of belonging to millions, particularly those who appreciate a straightforward, heartfelt approach to storytelling. As we remember him today, we celebrate a man who lived with passion, who fought his battles with the same determination he portrayed on screen, and whose legacy will continue to resonate with each generation that experiences the magic of his performances.